Up with KREM begins now.
Good morning. Welcome to Up with KREM. It is 6 o'clock now. Happy Monday. I'm Nicole Hernandez. We got to get right to our meteorologist, Thomas Patrick, because Thomas, you're talking about some hot weather later this week, but what is today specifically going to look like?
Yeah, even today should be pretty hot. You know me, when it gets to 90 degrees, I start calling that hot outside. And yeah, today's going to be in the low 90s across most of the inland Northwest. Though right now, very much comfortable outside. I think our temperatures have really steadied in the 50s for a moment. But now that the sun is out, it's going to be uphill from here. 55 degrees in Spokane Valley versus 61 at the airport. Most of Spokane County experiencing temperatures in the 50s. But it's going to be a much warmer afternoon. After we get rid of a little extra cloud cover, actually a stray thunderstorm passed through Moscow about an hour ago, and this shower should be drifting east to Highway 95 and not really disturbing too many more areas as it passes through Latah County. This will be the only shower that we track today. The rest of the day is just quite simply mostly sunny and hot as temperatures do get into the 90s.
Quick look at I-90 in Pines this morning. Things looking perfectly fine out on our roads. You can see here at I-90 in Pines, we're not seeing any major traffic or backups, and it looks that way really across I-90 when you take a look at our traffic maps as well. Most of our major highways and freeways looking like we're nice and smooth as for traffic this morning. A small plane crashed out in Hayden, Idaho over the weekend, and the people inside survived. Take a look at this here, what the plane looked like after the crash. Amazing. The 3 people were able to get out perfectly fine. The crash happened yesterday morning near the Coeur d'Alene Airport out in Hayden. Northern Lakes Fire says it was a single-engine aircraft that crashed. As you can see, the plane caught fire, but the people were able to get out before the fire started. At this point, we don't know what caused the crash. We have new info this morning about a deadly motorcycle crash out near St. Mary's, Idaho. The crash happened Sunday around noon just north of St. Mary's along Highway 3. Idaho State Police say the motorcyclist was going south when he crossed over the center lane and hit a car coming from the opposite direction. The motorcyclist was life-flighted to Kootenai Health, where he later died. Police say he was wearing a helmet when he crashed. We have a few updates on the wildfires burning in the area. Crews are still making progress on the Lake Spokane fire. Remember, that fire burned just over 2,500 acres out near Tum Tum. Crews now have it 52% contained, and they lowered some evacuation notices over the weekend. And for the past few days, therapy dogs have been visiting the fire crews working on that fire. This is Mango and Levi. They are 2 golden retrievers who have been out there hanging out with the firefighters and then, of course, helping out the people who live in the area as well. Meanwhile, a fire that started earlier this month has now grown to be the largest fire burning in Washington state right now. Along the Columbia River Gorge, the Burdoin fire has burned more than 11,000 acres. It also destroyed at least 44 homes and buildings. The steep and rocky terrain has made it hard to fight, and crews say strong winds could make things even worse. Right now, they have the fire 54% contained. Well, just another quick reminder, you should already have your ballot in the mail for August's primary election. They are due now by Tuesday, August 5th. The top 2 candidates from each race will advance to the general election in November. And we are tracking dozens of races and measures across the inland Northwest. Depending on where you live will really affect what's on your ballot. You can go to the Spokane County Elections website for a breakdown of what's on your specific ballot and where you can drop them off. A bit of a surprising announcement from over the weekend. This year's Takaway Tequila Festival has been canceled. It was originally scheduled for the end of August, but the organizers say they feel like the sense of community just isn't there this year. They're also worried about safety with the current political climate and anti-immigration rhetoric.
There's just been a lot more concerns about the safety of everyone attending the festival and of our vendors, our artists. We are just unfortunately living in a world where we're very divided right now.
This year's festival would have been the 5th annual celebration. Event organizers say they are working now to address the safety concerns to make sure they can have a festival next year. We have a quick traffic alert for you this morning as the week gets started. City of Spokane crews are starting a new project on Maple and Walnut Streets. KREM 2's Brandon T. Jones is live there near the construction this morning. So, Brandon, what do drivers need to know?
Yeah, good morning, Nicole. Well, first things first, lane closures, those are going to be in place. And since the last time we had a chance to speak with you, you've actually seen another row of cones has been placed in these curb lanes. So keep that in mind if you use this particular stretch. I know this is a busy road as you hop on to I-90 as well. So there's going to be lane closures for this grind and overlay project. Crews begin that process later this morning and work is expected to last through October. Again, this is Maple and Walnut Streets between 5th Avenue and the Maple Street Bridge. Drivers should expect slower speeds and traffic delays. The curb lanes of Maple and Walnut already closed between 2nd and 5th. City officials say the project is designed to rehabilitate and improve the existing pavement, curb ramps to meet ADA standards, and a sidewalk improvement as well is going to be coming with this project. So again, both of those curb lanes have already been closed, so we're down to just a couple of extra lanes, maybe 2 or 3 lanes still open here on this particular stretch of Maple. But remember, take your time, give yourself enough time to avoid some of those traffic slowdowns if you use this road for your morning commute, and also give those crews the necessary space they need to work. For now, reporting live here in Spokane, Brandon T. Jones, KREM 2 News.